and it flushes out your colon.
Nice.
This whole planning thing, the reason it doesn't work for some people is they don't make it a lifestyle. The reason that the whole diet thing doesn't work for most people is they don't make it a lifestyle. They make it an event-based program that, I'll try and eat well 3 days a week, and I'll try and train once or twice a week, and then I'll do whatever I want for the rest of the time, and hopefully it'll work. It just doesn't work that way.
Listen, first of all, this has just been fucking gold. All of this stuff is just like, it's a bombardment of incredible deep shit, and I said this to you already, my investment in this process already has been fucking unbelievably rewarded. And
thank you, brother.
I mean, I can't tell you, it's literally changed my entire fucking life.
For the longest time, until my probably late 20s, I was in incredible shape. Like, I was strong, I was fit, I was lean. And then one day I stopped training, but I kept eating. And it didn't go well. From the age of 14, I was a competitive bodybuilder, and I competed all the way through to when I was 19 and ended up winning Mr. Australia for my age category. For 9 months of the year, there's no chocolate, no ice cream, no soft drink, no alcohol. And then this is through high school. Like, I wouldn't say I missed out in high school, but I never went to any parties in high school because I had to train the next day, I'm kind of grateful on reflection because someone asked me a question one day. He said, where are you really disciplined? Like, where else in your life right now are you really disciplined? And I said, well, my training. He goes, well, so you know how to be disciplined. You just need to transfer it from the training space into business. And a light bulb went on. And I started to apply the same level of discipline, the same work ethic, because the work ethic that I had in the gym was sickening. It's a lifestyle. It's so much easier to maintain because I'm not trying to do something every now and then. It's become a part of who I am. I normally don't get dressed until I make my shake. This is why. Amateur mistake. Morning. Did John give you all the slides?
He gave me some slides.
Is that really my width? I don't have this is going to totally screw with my step count.
It's always been at least the next one.
Yeah, it's always been like down to here. I feel sorry for Camille, our videographer, because he says, oh, normally I go to an event and I just point the camera at the stage and I press play, record. So with you, it's like fucking, yeah, it's like tennis. Like, the reason I got into speaking, I went to an event in Melbourne. It was at the tennis centre there. And I think it was like 5,000 people in this auditorium, and it was just epic. And I remember my life was changed that night by the speakers that came up and shared their story. And I went home that night and I wrote in my diary that I had at the time, I wrote a mission that I was gonna, become a great public speaker and change the world. And yeah, it's kind of interesting. I think at the time it was very much geared to my ego. Like my ego wanted to just get some sort of validation, I guess. But then when I actually started to get into it, within 2 years, the whole motivation changed. Like the ego became a destructive force on stage, and I actually had to find a more pure place to come from, which was not me trying to be seen or me trying to get validated, but actually trying to help people. You can tell the difference between a speaker who's up there to, put on a performance and a speaker who's up there to make an impact. And yeah, that's my wish, that's my hope, that's what people get when they come here. But I want you to understand the real seminar doesn't start until Monday. The next 3 days is preparing you for the real seminar. And because I know some of you actually came in here thinking you wanted more money. And I wish I could actually give you the opportunity to have $5 million made in the next 12 months. The only thing that changes are the things that you can afford, but nothing changes. If you feel empty right now, I give you $5 million, you're just going to feel more empty. Entrepreneurship, I've learned, because I've been doing this now 18 years buying, building, selling businesses, 16 years educating. Okay, so I've seen a few patterns. Most entrepreneurs, in some way, are a little bit different. And by different, I mean broken. And we see, either consciously or unconsciously, the process of business as a way to gain growth that we can use to heal our wounds. But here's what I've learned about business. Business has taught me more about relationships than anything else so far. Business has taught me more about the importance of taking care of my body and taking care of my health than anything else. Business has taught me more about every aspect of my life than anything else that I've pursued. It is a high-powered, incredibly intense personal development program. Who would agree with that on some level? And what I've observed is over the last 18 years, 16 years working with people, is your business growth will be in direct proportion to your personal growth. When the shit hits the fan, that is the litmus test for personal growth. Yes or no? And what do you have the privilege of having on a very frequent basis when you're in business? The shit hits the fan with velocity.
So our numbers are good, our intel is good, and everyone's completed a profile. So
Wow.
on top of that, yeah, 100%.
Their filters are now working.
Oh, in here?
Yes. So that's the Nail and Scarlet filter. And then there's the Kerwin Ray filter.
That looks good.
But that being said, we've got so much content, and it's just like pulling out those little pieces, because I don't want to do like with event content. People don't watch block content on social of events. It's a lot of good content. It's just that's why I need help. I don't know how to get that content out in the different channels in a way
I have
that's
to
going
dispatch it properly.
Yeah.
No, that's
because we get so much transformation in the room.
You guys are going to learn more about what he does and why he is here. At the beginning of this year, I made a decision that we kind of really sucked on social media. We're now embarking on a little thing called the social experiment. And Matthias is documenting basically my entire life in business right now. So let's get on with some more of the show. All right. The change that you've seen happen in the last 15 years is nothing to what is about to happen. It's really important also to understand in the next 3 to 5 years, we are literally going to have another 3 to 4 billion people come online, which completely changes the landscape, not just from the opportunity perspective, but also from the competition perspective. Now, some of you are going, I can see some of the looks on your faces, and some of you are like, this is exciting, and some of you are going, fuck. It doesn't matter what you think, it matters what you choose this to mean. And I'm telling you right now, it's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna go to my room, meditate, and eat. Hey, where is everybody? It's like 2:22.
There's only one person on the register downstairs, like 25 people trying to pay.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to kick it off? We'll give them 2 minutes.
Yeah, we'll give them a few minutes. Most people that I sit down with who are in, wanting to grow their business, and I've done this literally hundreds of times in the last 16 years, I ask them the question, why do you want to grow your business? And ultimately they end up getting to the point where they say, I want to make more money. That's the most honest answer. And I say, okay, so what will money give you that you don't have right now?
Lifestyle.
There we go. She knows exactly what money's going to give it. Do you want to participate in this? So if you could have more lifestyle, what would that give you that you don't have right now?
Freedom.
And if I could give you more freedom than you have right now, what will that give you that you don't have right now?
A life of what I truly want to be doing with my time.
And if you were able to have a life where you're truly doing what you're doing, what would that allow you to feel that you don't feel as much of now?
Like happiness every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause. Most people are trying to make more because they believe at the end of that check, there is a smile and a sense of, I've finally made it. I'm finally happy. And I'm telling you, as someone who's been there multiple times, that's not what's at the end of the check. That's not the deposit that you receive. People who are already happy are 78% more likely to build a successful business. And I can tell you right now, all the strategy and tactics in the world aren't gonna fucking do diddly dick if we can't get you right. I don't know where diddly dick came from. It was the first time I've ever used that phrase. I sincerely hope for everyone's benefit it's the last. I had this conversation with my filmmaker this morning. I was saying, what most people don't realize when it comes to the execution of planning, every single one of you in this room right now, you're an athlete, but you're an athlete in the business context. And what do you think is the number one factor that determines your ability to have high levels of energy? Health. You shouldn't have to diet as long as you're eating healthy every day. Am I even talking about health? No. I'm not. But what I'm telling you right now is health is a lifestyle choice. Good health comes down to the choices that you make every single day. And too many people are trying to build a successful business based on an event psychology. Well, if I just do this once, then everything will change. No. Good business is a lifestyle. Business is what I'm actually talking about.
Weeks after the 6 weeks when I got on stage, I started to remember the stroke. Like I didn't remember the stroke straight away. Like I just remembered that I had an episode, I started drooling on myself, my whole body went twisted, I passed out, I got taken to hospital.